Morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Y'all ask what my channel's all about. My channel is about fishing, baits. Going always buying new baits, y'all. I'm out here going through my stuff today. I got too much tackle. You can see it, 2 bagfuls. But what my channel's about is fishing Lake Chesdin here in Sutherland, Virginia. It's a lake that is divided by Dinwiddie County and Chesterfield County and Amelia County. And it's fed by the Appomattox River. And the Appomattox River comes into Lake Chesdin, then there's a dam. Then it goes over the dam, out through Petersburg and Hopewell into the James, and then into the Chesapeake Bay. But what my main channel is about is fishing Lake Chesdin Reservoir. And it's about sharing memories with the younger generation, the children that are coming up in this world. And you see, I've been videoing the Tuesday night series tournament, like you see on my shirt here. I've been videoing that because it's a father and son, father and daughter tournament. And I finished the season out, and we did the classic. You seen the last one, that was a classic. But we got a father and son who's a really good friend of mine. He gave me this boat trailer that my boat is on. And they've been fishing the Tuesday night series, and they've been fishing that Saturday series out of Whipperknot Marina Campgrounds. And they fished the series this weekend, and I've been telling Don Rackley, he's the owner of Thacker's Hardware here in Colonial Heights in Petersburg, Virginia. Him and his son's been out there fishing in the tournaments, and I've been giving him the little tips, you know, the baits that I use and that I catch big fish on in Lake Chesdin. I've been sharing it with him and his son. And they fished this Saturday and Sunday, and his son went out there and was throwing a glide bait. And he caught a nice one. He caught a 519 for a kid. That's good. And they ended up, I think it was 19th on Saturday, and then on Sunday I think they fell a little bit because they didn't catch many fish on Sunday. But the whole thing is this father is very proud of his boy, which I'm proud of him. Man, that little man went out there and he caught him a nice fish, and his daddy managed to catch it on video, and he sent it to me. And his daddy created a video in honor of his son, and he posted it in the group that I created on Facebook. It's called Lake Chesdin Bass Fishing. And I got over 2,200 people in this group. And right now I'm at 85 subscribers. So I went in there and asked the people in my group to subscribe to my channel so I can go live on YouTube this coming up season next year, instead of doing it on Facebook, because Facebook deletes the videos in 30 days. On my YouTube channel, they stay until I remove them, which I'm not removing them because these are children who can go back on YouTube 10 years from now and see themselves as a child and their accomplishments. But I'm going to drop a video behind my video here that this is the father who created this video about his son and him and his son's adventures. Don Rackley did the video. He wrote the lyrics and created the music to this video. And I mean, this video took off. It took off. So I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel for everybody else to enjoy, because 2,200 people in my group enjoyed it. Plus, we shared it with Whipperknot Marina Campgrounds Facebook page, which I think they got like 3,000 subscribers or members in on their page. So it's out there. But this is a father and son who he's very proud of this boy, and so am I. All these kids, man, I watched them all season long. And I'm talking young bucks, some that are 4 and 5 years old. And these kids are coming in there and they're weighing these bass and stuff, and they're winning gifts, money, ice cream. And it's like, these kids are enjoying it. They're having a blast. But to me, that's all it's about. When you get my age, I'm 67, and I almost died at 47. I mean, my heart was plugged 99%, and I had a triple heart bypass, and I'm in year 20, so I'm living on borrowed time now because they told me it's only good for 20 years. So I'm living on used parts, but other than that, it's all about the children nowadays, and I have grandchildren. Lord, do I have some beautiful grandbabies, and they come out here and they fish in my pond, and Papa hooks them up. Papa's got some big bass in the pond here for them to catch, because, you know, when a kid catches a 5-pound, 6-pound, 7-pound bass, that's like a shark to them, you know. They get all excited and they freak out. And, I mean, that makes me feel good when I see that. But other than that, I'm not going to tie y'all's time up too much. But, yeah, I did want to share, because I know all you see is the videos of the tournaments, and I haven't really introduced myself. But this channel is more or less going to be about bass fishing at Lake Chesden, maybe fishing in my pond with my grandkids. I might video them and let you see when they catch them big bass and how excited they get. And it's also to share stuff, you know. It's like I done got into them umbrella rigs. And there's a lot of guys out there, they're saying they're illegal in certain states and stuff. And I mean, I don't know. I've got one on this rod right back here. And I went out, I want to say it was what, last week? And I tried it for the first time. I didn't catch first fish on it. So I don't see how it could be outlawed in a tournament. I went out and fished 6 hours the other day. And that's all I threw was an umbrella rig. And I didn't catch the first fish on it. So somebody's just whining and crying, you know, over spilt milk. Because to me, I don't see why this should be outlawed. Because I went out there 6 hours and I didn't catch the first fish. So that ought to tell you something right there. And I mean, this is straight out of the package. I mean, you can see what you get. That's what I put on it. There it is. And I fished it for 6 hours. I didn't catch the first thing on it. So that goes to show you that somebody's outlawing something or saying it's outlawed or you can't use it, and you ain't catching no fish on it. At least I didn't. But I went and got me some Crush Cities. Got some of these. I'm going to give them a shot. And I got some of these here. I mean, names are covered because I ordered Rage Tails, Strike King Rage Tails. And these are Crush City Crustaceans. It's called the Mare. Okay. So I'm going to use these on my umbrella rigs and switch out from the baits that they gave me in the kit. These are like $19.95 at Bass Pro. But I'm getting into that. I'm getting into the umbrella rig, A-rig, whatever you want to call it. And now I got into the glide baits. And I'm going to give them a shot. But I will tell you this much. I know this little bad boy right here, Underspin, that's a ticket, Lake Chesden. Right now, that's your ticket. That bad boy, this bad boy will catch you some fish on Lake Chesden. That's why I'm rigging it up. It's getting ready to go on one of my poles. And I got way too many poles on this little bitty boat. But I ain't got no $50,000, $100,000 bass boat. I'm going to tell you how smart this old man is. When I retired in 2020, when COVID hit, I had to retire because of triple heart bypass. I was, what you could say, high risk. And I worked with about 2,000 people at Walmart's distribution center here in Sutherland, Virginia. Spent 26 years of my life there. And when I retired, and I took my 401k, and I said, well, I'm retired now, I'm not working, but I live out here in God's country. Look, y'all, I live in God's country. My pond's right there where you see that pine tree and that telephone pole. Down that hill, that's where my pond's at. But I live in God's country, okay? So I need a lawnmower. That was the first thing I told myself. I need a lawnmower. So I bought me a zero turn, Toro zero turn with a Kawasaki engine on it. Good lawnmowers. Especially you see what I'm cutting out here. I live in the country and I'm cutting. But I needed a new lawnmower, and then I needed a boat because I'm retired now. And I gave up the deer hunting. I'm too old for that. I can't pick them up, can't drag them no more, and I really don't eat them that much anymore. So I gave that up, and I said, well, my second love was fishing. So I found this boat right here from a young man over in Powhatan County in Virginia. And it's a 1980 Hydrosport. And it's 16 feet long. And it's powered by a 70 horsepower Evinrude. If you go look on my videos, I show you some tricks and tips that I had some issues with the engine, and I fix everything myself. So it's like, fix that bad boy. It's good to go. But I bought this boat for $2,800. But I got $10,000 worth of electronics on it. If I bought it brand new, nah. This old man's smart. I went on Facebook Marketplace. I got me a Humminbird right here. I got a Humminbird 12 right there. I got 360. I got the Eagle Eye 9 forward-facing sonar. And then right over here, the seat's kind of hiding it. I can't really show it unless I move the camera. But there's a Helix 10 with side imaging. So you figure I got down imaging, side imaging, 360, and now Eagle Eye 9, which gives me forward-facing sonar. So I got about $10,000 worth of electronics if I had bought them all new. I bought everything used and in perfectly working good condition. And the Eagle Eye 9 is the only thing I bought from Bass Pro, $9.99. Bought that, and now I'm playing with that a little bit, and I'm gonna be honest. I built this stand on here, y'all. That's a Razor scooter. That's a Razor scooter handle right there. And it folds down. But I built that and put my Eagle Eye 9 on, so when I'm sitting in my chair, because I'm an old man, I sit in my chair and I can see it. But I'm playing with that right now, trying to learn that. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't think these Eagle Eye 9s are good for bass fishing. I think they're better for crappie. Because when I go out there on the lake, I see crappie with no problem. But the bass, I'm kind of having a hard time distinguishing what I'm looking at on this thing. But it doesn't, I don't like it because the beam's real narrow. It's like, almost like pointing your hand out there. That's where your beam's at. It's not like this. It's like this. And that's the only thing I don't like about them, is the beam's real narrow on them. You gotta practically put it right on the fish. But other than that, I mean, I got every sonar you can get on a boat. And to be honest with you, that don't make the fish bite. I go out there and I run this stuff. Sometimes I might catch 3 or 4 fish. And other times I go out there and I waste my time. I come back skunked. But all that sonar, I don't think it does you any good. I mean, to be honest, I fished all my life and had other boats, and I didn't have all this stuff on it. Yeah, this is what happens when you start watching YouTube. You know, you start watching the pros. So, yeah, you end up buying a lot of stuff. And it's just like, I don't know, any hobby you take in your life, you're gonna always buy. It's like me right now. I got so many baits, and it's like I don't need no more. But yet, I keep going and buying them. Why? Because it's an addiction. It's an addiction, and you always want to try something new. It's just like braided line. I never used braided line before in my life. All I ever used was 17-pound strength. I used it to bass fish, and I used it to fish stripers. Caught some nice stripers in my lifetime. Them I keep, I eat them. But the bass, I throw them back. But other than that, I guess what I'm gonna do now is I'll get on off of here, and if y'all aren't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, because I have a goal. If I can get enough subscribers on my channel to where YouTube starts paying me money for it, then that money's gonna go back to these kids on that Tuesday night tournament, to where these kids will get some nice stuff, you know, instead of just giving them some money. And what is it, Charlie's soft serve ice cream, they get a certificate for that. Hey man, let's give them some of these $6 baits, you know, give them stuff that they can use, because they're out there fishing, and a lot of times they're fishing with their daddy stuff. So why not give them their own tackle box maybe? Hey, give them a nice tackle box like these here, you know, come from Bass Pro, and give them some baits, you know? I mean, that's how I look at it. But it's like, I'm retired and Social Security don't give you crap. I can just tell you all that now. If you're young, listen to an old man. Take your money right now, you're making the extra money, and squirrel it. Put it away, bury it in the backyard in a jar or whatever. Because when you get my age, you don't get much to live off of, I can tell you. Social Security, man, whatever you're making now, you can figure you're going to get one paycheck, maybe two at the most. I was making $3,000 at Walmart a month. When I retired, they gave me $1,300, y'all. That's what you got to live off of. So y'all, you young kids out there, you listen to this old man, because I ain't lying to you. You know, squirrel your money away. You know, Medicare, when you get my age, you turn 65, you have to go on Medicare. Medicare sucks, I'm telling you. I go to the doctor, he charged me $200 for the doctor visit. Medicare pays $35, y'all. Guess who has to pay the rest? That's Medicare for you. You pay it out of your check. Look at your check, comes out every week. You pay for something, and then when you get old and you're looking at it and you think, well, God, I paid all this time in my life. You know, I should have better than this, but you don't. It sucks. It sucks getting old. But everybody has to get old and die. But other than that, I'm gonna get off here. And like I say, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, because I'm gonna be doing videos, and I'm gonna go out here in this boat on the lake and video me fishing with the umbrella rig and what else, glide bait, and some of these other baits that confidence baits, I call them confidence baits, that I use. I'll be out there fishing and videoing, and I'll show you what I get. Right now I'm out there, I'm trying to get my personal best, y'all. You know, I want my personal best. That's the reason I went to the umbrella rig and the glide bait. Because Lake Chesson has some big bass in it now. I'm telling you, if you looked at the last Tuesday night classic, we had it on a Sunday, there was a 9.6 weighed in on that classic. So Lake Chesson is known for big bass. I mean, the average bass to me, every time I go out there and I fish, the average bass to me that I catch is 3 pounds and up. I don't catch them little dinks. I don't catch them little ones. I catch 3 pounds and up. And I know that there's been 13-pounder caught in Lake Chesson, several 9s, a couple 11s. So, I mean, Lake Chesson's got some nice bass in it. It's got stripers in it too, y'all. That's another reason why I'm using this stuff. Oh, go catch me some dinner. I've been out there fishing that lake for over 30 years, man. I ain't never caught a striper in it, but I've seen people who has caught them. And they got some nice ones in there, man. But if you ever get around this way, or you live local, y'all got to at least come to Lake Chesson. I mean, if you got a camper, you can come camp at Whipperknot Marina Campgrounds. Bring your boat and your camper. You can put your camper right there and launch your boat right there. And Whipperknot Marina's got the best ramp out of all of them at Lake Chesson. You've got 3 private boat ramps, then you got the dam, which is public. But I don't like that, because you gotta take your boat down there, put it in, and then you gotta go away, park like 100 yards from the boat ramp. And when you come back from fishing, you got to walk 100 yards, get your truck back, and drive it all the way back down there to get your boat. Whip or not, I put my boat in and I park 25 yards, maybe the most, 25 yards from that boat ramp. A whole lot easier on an old man. But they got the better ramp. They got a good wide where you can launch 2 boats side by side, and it's all concrete. It's really nice. But if y'all ever get a chance to come to Virginia, just remember Lake Chesney Reservoir is the name. And it's located, you can get to it from Chesterfield County. You can go to Seven Springs Marina and put a boat in there, but they charge $15 for a boat ramp fee. Outrageous. Whippernong Marina charges $10. And I think Cozy Cove, or Lake Chesney Campground is what it's called now, I think they still charge $10. I hadn't gone down there and checked with them yet. But you get a chance, come down here, man, bring your kids, and on summer, bring your camper, bring your boat, maybe jump in one of these tournaments, man. That Tuesday night tournament, I'm gonna tell you what, I watch a lot of fathers come down there, they put up $60. And they go out there and they catch these fish and they win first place. They turn that $60 into like 1,000 or more. It's first place. So that's why I say, you know, where are you gonna turn $60 into 1,000 that quick? And you only fish 3 hours. 3 hours, that's it. But other than that, y'all have a good day. And this video that comes on behind me, that is credited to Don Rackley, the owner of Thacker's Hardware, and it's a video of a proud father and his son out there fishing these tournaments, and they fished a classic. So y'all sit back and enjoy, and you have a good day. We'll catch you later.
Cam and Dad on a mission, rain rods and real respect. Yo, we made it. First season, final cut, Lake Chesney. We coming in hot. Let's go, Cam. Yeah. Started from zero, first cast, first tourney. Now we on that classic ride, fishing like it's glory. Cam by my side, throwing bombs like a vet, popping frogs in the slop, no regrets, no sweat. Rain in the forecast, man, bring it on. We practiced in the mud, we've been locked and strong. From spinner baits to drop shots, we test every rig. Our tackle box smarter than a college kid. We the final cut, we the fighting few. Cam and Dad with that first year crew. From practice to playback, we don't quit. Lake Chesney legends in the making, this is it. Rain won't stop us, pressure don't phase. We out here chasing dreams through the haze. Rod tip up, yeah the grind's been tough, but we tight with the line and our faith is enough. Watching vids on the couch when it's late at night. Learning how to rig it, get that cast just right. Try a new bait from the sponsor shelf. Test it out, make it dance like it's swimming by itself. Hook set snappy, eyes on the graph. If we lose one fish, we just laugh. Cause it ain't luck, it's the work, the reps. From the first bad knot to the clean finesse. In fishing circles, folks guard their game, but a few real ones helped us stake our name. Maz, Carlin, Aaron Sadler, True Fishing Kin, Grant Veston Brooks, where do we begin? SB Fishing, Jacob P. Rod's big brain moves. Dennis Thompson's wisdom always comes through. Whippernong Marina, home base and heart. Thanks for keeping us going from the very start. We the final cut, rain soaked and proud. Cam and Dad standing tall in the crowd. We learned, we earned, we paid our dues. Now we show the lake what first timers do. It's more than a cast, it's a bond, it's trust. It's every moment fishing with someone you love. We tuned our gear, got our spirits up. Now it's time to blast off in that final cut. Hey, I'm proud of you, Cam. No matter how this ends, we already won. Let's go fishing. Helkin. Yo.
Pull your foot up a little bit. Okay.
I'm proud of you, Cam. No matter how this ends, we already won. Let's go fishing.
Real. Keep reeling.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good job.